extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles 18-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Oh, hey. 18. What's up?
Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
On the quick, right? 18.
Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Brandon Aubrey to kick on for the Cowboys.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. one is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Play action. Here's Stroud. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Stroud to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Here goes Stroud again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Football. And it's picked up, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a hit and a will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Stroud. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Sal, Tony.
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder? Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Breaks through the contact. Great blocking. Nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 42. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try to run forward with Collins. Boy, shifts past him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 90 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready?
And again, it's Collins. And that'll hurt the average bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Get it! Steady!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 19-yard line.
Finds Pickens out right. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They go draw here. Blue. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And Stroud now to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. Buggy.
Now Stroud. He's got this to Pickens.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
George Pickens.
26 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go again with Collins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinals.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Eagles.
Back to throw. Devlin. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Got ready.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Devlin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
18. That's right. Walk to the right. Walk to the right. Walk to the right.
Another try after the first down sack. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18. What's up? Hey, uno.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
18. What's up? 11. Look the hot.
Final play of the half. Stroud. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Back to throw. Devlin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready. Ready.
On third down, this is Collins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
107 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Running out of the gun, Collins. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here we go. Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun on third down. Devlin throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
All right.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give him 3 on first down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 39, Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud sets up the play action. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Out of the gun, this is Collins. And they get him down, but not before he rotates it across the 40-yard line.
125 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
On the give, this is Collins running left. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, Uno more. Why Tony? Look to hot. Hey, Uno.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He finds Pickens over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Going right back to Ferguson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 3 from the 9.
Oh, Eric. 18. What's up? 19 seconds.
Here's Stroud. We'll swing this out to Blue.
So nothing doing there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Hey, King. Okay. Bucky. Hey, uno more.
Stroud will look to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, why Tony?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Well, the field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
Collins trying up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Philadelphia.
Now Devlin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 1970 Lions.
Looking to throw. Devlin. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready? Let's go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That one taken in by Burton.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Tag! 60 Eagles, 60. Ready, right?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Well, the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first and goal, Collins. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Ready? Ready?
They'll try again with Collins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 46.
Stroud to throw it. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Stroud is going to audible to something else.
First down. First and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18. What's that?
Again, it's Stroud. That is caught.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Here we go.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Tight, 19 tight. Get it? 19 launch, 60 vices, 60 vices.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
What's that? Look the hot, look the hot. Hey! 11. Buggy. Why Tony?
Stroud. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Swap. Love the swap. Hey, no more. 19 Texas. South.
And Stroud now to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that? Go get him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. 18, 5, 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, heck of a move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11. Here we go. 18. That's it.
play action. Stroud now.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Buggy. Here we go, let's go. Tony.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Why, Tony. Oh, ready? Hey, uno, at 18. That's it.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. And that will